Big up to Shaq. Rob Life. Tough cut.
Steve the Sleep.
Messiah.
They're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious and spooky. They're all together ooky. The
Breaking Bread
family.
1 2 1 2. Welcome to the sounds of another Breaking Bread show, and once again we're in a digging session. Yeah, that's right. It's one of those times where we get a little bit deeper, get behind the music, talk to some of the people involved in the worldwide funk scene, and just ask them what's going on. So I'd like to welcome Neil Sugarman from Daptone Records. How you doing, mate?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Radio Land.
Would you like to sort of introduce yourself and let these people sort of know where you come from, what you do, all that sort of stuff?
Well, this is Neil Sugarman coming at you from Daptone Records, Brooklyn, New York. Just visiting London right now. We're doing some gigs with Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings and the Mighty Imperials at the Jazz Cafe. So stop by to visit Skeg.
Will do, mate, will do. And the Sharon Jones gig, when you came over, when was it? A couple of years ago? You were last over here? That was around the time of the Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings' first LP, and that's one of the best live gigs I've ever been to. It reminded me, or didn't remind me, it showed me what it must have been like going to see a James Brown concert in the 70s, because I'm never going to get any closer than that, let's face it.
Yeah, that was, playing London is always a great experience for the band, just playing in front of fans that really understand the music. It is different, you know.
Cool. And we're going to dive straight in. Do you want to introduce this first record, and then we'll chat a bit more as the show goes on?
Okay, this is probably worldwide debut, the brand new Sharon Jones album. Naturally, it's going to be coming out January 25th. This is the first track on the album called How Do You Let a Good Man Down?
to the curb, and you won't see no tears. But if he does me right, I hold him tight for all my years. Don't have to bring me diamonds or keep me draped in me, but you better bring that loving home, or you better stop and think, yeah, that I can be mellow. You know I can be so nice, but before you do me wrong, boy, you know you better think twice, yeah. You better think twice. You know you better think twice. You better think twice. You know you better think twice, boy. You better think twice. You know you better think twice. You better think twice. You mess with me and does that to you and me, honey. Well, no. But I don't want that to happen. I can be mellow. You know that I can be so nice. But before you do me wrong, boy, you better think.
That's a classy record, and regular attenders of Breaking Bread gigs or people that have seen us around about the country and all over the world will know that I play that record a hell of a lot. That's Sharon Jones, You Better Think Twice, originally on Desco Recordings. Now, do you want to explain how Desco connects to Daptone, and does Soulfire come into the equation, all that sort of stuff? Because we get all these records over here, and it was originally Desco, for those people that don't know. It was originally Desco. Desco started off, I would say, the Funk 45 7-inch revival in the UK. By putting out stuff, got people very excited, and then Breaking Bread started putting out 7s. And then Desco seemed to just disappear. Soulfire started, and now it's Daptone. How does that all work?
Desco was a label that started out with Philip Lehman and Gabe Roth. So Desco was in the 90s. We had a studio uptown in Manhattan, which we were doing a lot of 45s, the Soul Providers, Sugarman 3, Ductaris. And then there was a sort of schism, as you will, where Philip and Gabe sort of parted ways. And Philip went on to do Soulfire Records, and Gabe and I started Daptone Records. But really, the Desco years were fantastic. I mean, we had a great studio, and we were doing tons of records. And as you can hear, the early Sharon Jones recording, hopefully you'll hear, there is a difference in the different sounds. I think Philip, the Soulfire thing, sort of was a little more spacey, psychedelic funk, and then the Daptone was sort of heading more towards the soul funk. But, it's all good, really.
And do you want to tell the people out there who's on the Daptone label? Obviously Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings, but you've got some other people on there as well, haven't you?
Well, we just actually re-released the Mighty Imperials record, which was recorded for Desco but never came out. The Sugarman 3 is my group. Basically, you have the Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings. Daptone, Dap Kings are the house band, and inside the Dap Kings, you have different members that comprise all the side projects which make Daptone Records. You have Dirt Rifle and the Bullets, which is Tommy from the Dap Kings, Sugarman 3, which is myself, the Mighty Imperials is Homer, the drummer, and Leon, and L. Michaels Affair, which is Leon. So we're just like taking each member, everyone has so much to offer, we're taking each guy into the studio under different circumstances and having them record their own music, but then, definitely getting together for the grand finale of the Dap Kings.
So you get that world, it's a Dap world out there. Dap Kings, Daptone, I'm glad you got confused, because we always do as well, and you run the bloody label, do you know what I mean? So, anyway, we're about to go into a Sugarman 3 record here. Do you want to tell us a little bit about this before I drop it?
Well, basically, this was a track that we recorded. We had this as an instrumental track while we were recording the last Sugarman 3 record, and we had met this great singer named Charles Bradley, who came in and did a great job, as you will soon hear on Take It As It Comes.
Yeah, I'm talking to you, girl. Yeah, only you. All right now. Listen to me. If you want my way. Got to find a way, baby. Got to find a way. Got to,
You're listening to the sounds of the Breaking Bread radio show. Digging session with Neil Dapto, Neil Sugarman. And this is still the Sugarman 3 with a slightly different sound. This is Solid Funk on Soulfire. As I said when I introduced that record, definitely a different sound on that one, and these guys aren't recording in high-tech digital studios, they're on some old stuff. Do you want to tell the people how you actually get down and do this sort of stuff?
Well, that particular record was recorded with Philip Lehman for Soulfire Records. We did that in his loft on a 4-track cassette. Pretty standard issue Tascam 4-track, but yeah, it sounded good. And but normally we are recording analog before 6 or 8 or 4, 8, usually 4, 8 or 16 track. The next record we were going to play is another thing that we put out from the band The Mighty Imperials, featuring another singer, Joseph Henry. The Mighty Imperials, when they recorded this, were 16 years old. They're going to be doing the bill with us at the Jazz Cafe over the next 3 nights. So yeah, dig The Mighty Imperials with Joseph Henry.
You listen to the sounds of the Breaking Bread Show alongside me, the DJ Skeg, and Neil Sugarman from Daptone Records. And that was a bunch of 16-year-olds. Were they, I've heard of American college bands and stuff, and people dig for college band records and stuff. There's some good alternative versions and stuff. But where the hell did you find this lot from?
These were some, basically, I was telling you earlier, there used to be a radio show that, during the Desco years, Philip and Gabe had a weekly radio show called Crossing 110th Street on WKCR, and all the funk kids were checking that radio show out and recording every week. It was like a religious thing. We turned the radio on, everyone was recording the radio show, and then we would, people would get in touch with Philip and Gabe, and these kids from this high school in Manhattan got in touch with Philip, and they first did the first 45 was Kicking the Blanket. And then that was actually an album. I remember when they first did that album, I came down to the session, and Gabe was like, "Hey, check this out, man. What do you think this is?" And I was like, "Man, it sounds like some Bobby Bird shit. Where'd you find that? I'd never heard that track before." And sure enough, it was them. So they pulled it over on me, like the same trick that we were trying to pull on everyone else. But it's an incredible band of musicians, and like I said, now the drummer and the baritone saxophone, who also plays organ in the band, is playing in the Dap Kings and still recording. Just did like the L. Michaels Affair record, which is great. Just want to remind everyone that all these records are available for you to hand hold and put on your own stereo at home or in the club from Daptone Records. The next track we're going to play, going to get back to the mighty Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings. We're going to do a track. Oh, you have something to say?
Yeah, a little question about this before. And in fact, before that, we should say the name of the website, address of the website as well, because this is going out on a couple of internet radio shows as well.
Yeah, you can check us out at www.daptonerecords.com. And we do have a web store up there. You can order from us or from your local record dealer.
And, of course, in the UK's best site for all this sort of stuff is jazzmanrecords.co.uk. Bigging up Gerald and Fryer as ever. But, yeah, we're coming up with a Sharon Jones record next. And this came out just before the American elections, and definitely a bit of a political statement. And the Antibalas album came out around the same time, and that's got quite a sort of controversial cover following the same sort of theme. So I'm sure there's a lot of people in the UK and worldwide that would like to hear a New York musician's version on the political situation in the US of A at the moment.
Well, basically, we're as disappointed as, hopefully, as assume as everyone else in the world is that this evil man George Bush got reelected. It's crazy. I mean, I come from New York, so we definitely were Democratic. So I have hopefully nothing. All I could do was go out and vote. But we were all getting together around the studio and felt like we had to do something, and the only way we could express ourselves was through music. So we did this track called it's an anti-war tax resistance song, which was something that Henry Thoreau was talking about, is why should we have to pay taxes when our schools are falling and they're building bombs? It doesn't make sense to me. So this is our answer to that. Check it out.
While our schools are falling, tell me what in the hell we're paying.
children of America, it's up to you. Let Mr. Politician know how you feel. Let him know that you're not going to take no more. Stop paying taxes. Stop paying for corruption and injustice. It's up to you.
You're listening to DJ Skeg, DJ Top Cut. DJ Live. That's the Breaking Bread Collective, or however they come.
Who is it?
It's me, baby.
What?
Yes, me. It's me. Open the door.
I thought you left, Lee. What you doing back here?
Listen, baby, they have stole my car.
What do you mean they stole your car?
I had it parked around the corner and somebody stole my car. Open the door up. Open the door, baby.
Now, look, Lee, I'm tired of your lies. Now, we done been through this before, and we ain't going through this here again. You hear me?
Listen, it's different this time. Listen, just open up the door. Open up the door. Let me explain to you.
What you got to say for yourself now?
Check this out, girl. I just came by to get my things. I was out to know some joker was still my ride. Now it's past midnight and the bus is not running no more. Would it be asking too much for me to come inside?
Now, Lee, I told you I don't want you around here no more. We both said it was better for a while if we didn't meet.
Now I understand, baby, but they stole my automobile. After all we've been through together, you can't just leave me out here in the street. Ain't no other way but to stay. Now I'm standing in your love. Girl, I just can't hide it, 'cause I'm still inside it. What you do to me. Now I'm standing in your love.
I keep trying to move on, but that old feeling ain't gone, and I'm in misery. But you don't take me wrong. Make me change my mind, I send you right back out this door, yeah. Well, use my phone to call your brother. And if you can't get a ride, I guess I'll make you a bed over here and you can sleep on the floor, oh yeah.
I don't mean to take advantage, but my brother is fast asleep. When I don't sleep in the bed, I get mighty sore. Oh, now.
Well, I guess there ain't no reason to be uncomfortable. And if it's just for one night, we might as well do like we've done before. Is this romance or circumstance? Now I'm standing in your love.
I try and try, but I just can't get by what you do to me.
Now I'm standing in your love. People don't tend to go from lovers to
here, girl. Let me hug you. I ain't gonna try no tricky moves.
You know, Lee, you always been a fan. I knew once I let you in there, you was gonna wiggle your way back in there.
This feels good, girl. It's been a long time since I had them arms like